Hi, so let me try that again. Hello. So I got diagnosed with Lyme disease. I knew that something was going on. I was like 100% certain that something was going on, and at first I was like, oh great, my RA is back, and then I realized it was a different kind of pain, and I didn't have those same symptoms I had the first time. And I know diseases can be evolving and stuff, but I didn't have those telltale signs of RA. So, and my worst symptom was severe anxiety, and I was really depressed as well. And I know that at times I've struggled with that, and it was just different. Everything I was experiencing were things that I had at some point probably experienced, but in a very different way. So I went to the doctor, and immediately they told me it was brain damage from low blood sugar, which, sorry, but no. It's just, I knew it wasn't. If you're a diabetic, you probably know that anytime you go to the doctor, not anytime, but a lot of times they'll be like, oh, it's diabetes. Like, you could be like, oh, I cut my knee, and they'll be like, oh, diabetes. Like, everything is diabetes related at all times. So I was like, nope, not, like, keep looking, keep digging, and I went in with a list of things I thought it could be. There was actually only 2 things on the list. I either said it's Lyme disease or it's Hashimoto's. So I went in, and we had the testing done. A week later, found out I had Lyme. So I've decided to document my journey, because the worst part of this for me has been, see the brain fog? This is what Lyme disease does to you people. It makes you like, Alright, so, lost my train of thought. Awesome. Oh, okay, so the worst part of this has been just lack of information. I went to a naturopath, and she had her own list of what I could do, and I said, do I need to take the antibiotics still? Because I was very, very, very against it the whole time. And she was like, I can't tell you if you should take it or not, but I can tell you what this other stuff I think you could do. And then my MD was obviously just like, you have to take the antibiotic or you'll die. Like, it was just or not die, but he was like, he gave me some pretty dark things that could happen to me if I didn't take it. So when you have your MD telling you one thing, and he's very certain, and then your ND telling you stuff, and she's like, kind of certain, and also telling you it's going to be like $2,000 a month for the treatment, it's like, and I live in Connecticut, so everyone here has had Lyme, and most of the people I know have, my dad and my boyfriend included, got rid of it with their antibiotics. But, I mean, I also know that Lyme doesn't ever fully go away, it just hides out in your body. So I was being told all these different things, and my own intuition was telling me one thing, which I always trust, and the doctors were very clearly telling me another thing. So I did choose the antibiotic treatment. It hurts me to say that that's what I've chosen, not because I'm against Western medicine, but because I just feel like I know so much, and I guess like about antibiotics and about how all this stuff works, and I just don't know enough about Lyme and whatever. It's been a very, very, very hard decision to make. The first day I cried every time I took a doxycycline, and I realized, like, I think by like the 3rd pill, I was holding it in my hand, and I was looking at it, and I was crying, and I was like, I can't do this. If I don't believe that this treatment is going to work, and if I'm this stressed and in such a shitty place every single time I take the pill, like, it's not gonna work as effectively. It's still probably, I mean, it's whatever, it's not gonna work as effectively. So I decided right then to try to start to believe in this treatment, and in my mind, in 1 month, when I'm done with this freaking cycling, I am gonna be I'm going to be good and I'm not going to have to do another round. So that's where my head's at right now, because if I have to do another round, I'm going to lose my shit. So things I'm doing to make sure my body's protected. I am taking my supplement pack that I take every day. I've definitely noticed a huge boost in my energy just from taking it, so that's been really helpful. And I'm also using, so there's pain that comes with Lyme, like really bad muscle and joint pain. So I knew that I wasn't going to take over-the-counter stuff, because that's where I was going to draw the line. Like I'm already taking an antibiotic, and I didn't want to put more stuff in my body. So I am using, oh, actually it's in my hand, because this seems like a sales thing, but I was actually just holding it. So I am using Past Tense, which we're actually about to release a webinar on chronic pain, so if you want to learn more about that, you can definitely check that out. Be on the lookout for that. So I'm doing that. I am trying really, really hard to do yoga. It's sometimes, like today, right now, my headache, like I have a horrible headache, so it's a little hard today, but that has been really helping. And then what else? Really just trying to like keep cool and not freak out and not be stressed or more stressed about this, because that's just gonna cause body pain as well and deplete my immune system even more. Taking a probiotic, well, which I always do, but I upped it a little bit. Yeah, really the supplements and the probiotic are gonna like they're gonna really help protect the inside. And I think that's it. I mean, obviously you can tell right now I'm not in tip-top shape. My mind is a little off, and I look off, and everything. But I'm gonna beat it, and I'm going to take you guys along on my journey so that hopefully somebody doesn't get in my situation of what the actual do I do. Because that's where I was a week ago, and that was the worst couple of days ever. And I've been through quite a bit, but that was pretty bad. So if you get Lyme disease, or if you've had it, and if you want to talk about it, if you have any advice for me, reach out. And be on the lookout for our chronic pain class, because it's going to be really cool.